if you were to point to what is number one on your mind in terms of problems to solve, what is that right now off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head, um, I think better. Um, so Uniswap impermanent loss really, really wrecks market makers or any liquidity providers for illiquid markets where assets tend to drift apart from each other. So basically, if you're a Uniswap liquidity provider, you're fine as long as the two assets like move up in price together or move down in price together. If one asset goes up in price and the other just kind of remains the same or starts to go like that, then the Uniswap liquidity provider is the one who's taking the bad rate, is taking the asset that's doing not so well and giving away the asset that's doing really well. And so a big problem we're tackling at Opyn is these options necessarily end up becoming an asset class that like tend towards zero as expiry approaches, while ETH is not tending to zero. And so these assets tend to diverge. And so how do you create a mechanism, some kind of market making mechanism whereby it's profitable for someone to be an LP, and basically the drift of assets does not affect them. So basically, how do you turn this permanent loss of Uniswap into an actual impermanent loss? Um,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. And so with Uniswap V2, where one side of the exchange is a stable coin, affect your plans in any way? Does it simplify it or make it harder?
It doesn't exactly help because even if it's a stable coin, it's not like so the price of the option goes will continue to decrease and will go to zero as expiry approaches for the
As it should.
as it should. And so like it doesn't matter even if the stable coin is stable or like if it's ETH that's going up and down, because at the end of the day, like the assets are still drifting apart, which means as a liquidity provider, you're still making a loss um, in that case. What really needs to exist is a different pricing function, something that maybe like prices prices so Uniswap uses a constant product for its pricing, but maybe I guess like Curve is an example of a constant kind of AMM. There needs to be something that plays with volatility and like maybe considers that constant or like some play on volatility for the option to be priced better. So that's kind of the problems that we're thinking about most recently.